Hello, and welcome to our presentation. Our team is Taskmanager, and on our team, we have me, which is Spencer. I was a server developer and system architect, as well as Shwanji, who was a database developer and a front-end developer. And then we have Jin Chao, which next. He was an algorithm developer and a data analysis. And then we have Ludon, who is a UI and UX designer and backend developer. Is that we wanted to connect people and have people help each other out with different tasks that they might need help with. So it's difficult to get help with like small tasks that you have, and there's not really platforms suited for this, for like chores and neighborly assistance. And people with skills don't have like an easy way to just offer their help to others. So our solution is our app called Taskmanager. It is a map-based platform, so you will get on and it will show a map of all the tasks that are nearby that you can accept or you can post tasks with whatever you need help with. There's also a point-based system where people can get points based off finishing their tasks, and they can use those points in the rewards stored, giving them incentive. We want to build a community with interactions for people to share their different skills with others and help each other out. So who is Task Manager for? Well, what can be for anyone. For example, we could have a homeowner who needs help moving some furniture. So they post a task on the map and someone can accept that task and help move their furniture for them. Another example could be a student who needs help with tutoring. So then they post a task, and then someone who's a tutor can find that task and accept it and then help them out. And it, our key features of this app is the ability to post tasks. So easy, so you can pin a location on the map and then easily find tasks so that you can help each other out. And then there's the point system that I mentioned earlier, where you can earn points for helping and then you redeem rewards in the store. And then there's also a real-time chat feature where you can interact with the poster and the tasker so that they can communicate and get the task done. I will now be doing a live demonstration. All right, so for the live demo, we'll be going over the example of school tutoring. So here on the left, we have Alice, and then on the right, we have Bob. And this is just the login, which is pretty simple. So you don't need to go into that too much. Okay, so another feature is that we can edit the profile. So click Edit Profile. Little thing comes up. You can change your username, date of birth, add your gender. So Bob's a male. And it goes by he/him, his for pronouns, and save. And then that saves there. Another feature is the store. So you start out with 100 points, and then you can earn points by doing tasks, or so then we can check for daily task and watch an ad that earns points. As you can see, after watching the ad, we got 10 new points. Okay, so we have, we're doing the study task for helping with tutoring. So we'll have Alice over here do a study task, math tutoring, um, tutor for calculus, and just the live location, and then submit. Okay. So now Bob over here can accept the math task, and then can do a chat, type into Alice. Would like to help you with math. So, and then Alice has a new message. So she can go to the status of her task, view details, get chat. Cool. What time will we meet? And it goes through. So then afterwards, they finish the task. Bob was very helpful. So then Alice can rate Bob. He was very helpful, so 5 stars. And then bill and just pay them. Select a payment. And the task has been completed. And Bob now has another 10 points. Now let's get into the technologies that we used. So for this app, we used Android Studios. So it is an Android app specifically. We used Node.js for the server with Express.js as well. And then for the database, we used MongoDB to store all our information. And we also used a Firebase database to store also the login and for authentication. We hosted the server using AWS, and then some APIs we used are Google Maps API for the map that we used. They have geolocation API for finding users and locations. I've also mentioned the Firebase already for logging people in and doing all the authentication. And then also Google Ads API so that people can watch ads and be able to earn points as well as not just doing tests. So we used agile methodology with iterative planning. We used version control using Git and GitLab. We had about 423 commits. Okay, so we had for software engineering, we had an agile methodology with iterative planning. We had version control using Git and GitLab, where we ended up with around 425 commits, 85 different issues on the issue board. And we had um, API development with RESTful APIs. And for testing, we had a CI/CD tests for the server with about like 20 tests. So overall, we made a unique platform for a community-driven platform. We developed a mobile app integrating mapping and authentication, and we want to empower local communities to connect and to support each other. So thank you for your time and listening to our presentation.